What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Mud Club. I have another guest with you. His name is Hi Marcus. Hi, Marcus.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Great. Okay. I like to start off every guest with a fit check. So, do you want to describe what you're wearing today?
All just straight up thrifted clothing. Nothing
Okay.
too fancy here. Got my Doc Martens on, of course, staple. I also have my green Dickie pants and a
And-
navy blue Dickie jacket.
Okay. And your hat?
I have a Yankee hat. Yeah, it's like this
Okay.
old hat.
That's a cool bracelet there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, also thrifted. I don't know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Also, I like to ask guests like for their zodiac sign. Let's talk about it. Let's get into that conversation.
Okay. I'm an Aries.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. I'm a Pisces, and I also forgot my fit check. Okay, I'm wearing I'm wearing a gray sweatshirt and a dress from I think it's Chula's Market on Instagram. They're a great local thrift store. They sell a lot of clothes. They're always at different markets around the valley. So if y'all like thrifted clothing, check out Chula's Market. Okay, I want to get into how we met. Okay, I remember the very first time I met you. Like, I had no idea that you made music. I was like, and then I heard I think I heard when you released one of the singles. I can't remember which one
I think
it
it
was.
was probably me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard it and I was like, where is this coming from? Because I remember like you did. Okay, the first time I met you was when we were planning Mickey's show. Our friend Mickey threw a show at Tropicasa this past summer. It was a really cool show. But yeah, when we were planning it, we were looking for what's it called? We were looking for AB, a friend of yours,
Yeah.
to help Mickey plan the show. And yeah, like that show turned out great. And then I remember after that you released the single, and I was just like, how did this come from someone like so quiet? I was like, whoa. So yeah, me, your first single, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I get that a lot. Because I'm usually a pretty quiet person. So whenever I show them my music, I'm like yelling in half of it. They're like,
Yeah.
"What?"
You were yelling.
Yeah.
I went to your album release party, and I remember the whole setup was like a studio, right? It was like inside.
Mhm.
Your first album release party was at Tropicasa, and then you had like an installation inside, and then
Mhm.
you had the concert outside, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that whole setup?
Yeah. So I kind of went into it trying to make it more of an experience rather than just like an album listening party. So I decided just to like bring my whole bedroom into Tropicasa. So the desk that was there and my computer and all of the equipment, audio equipment was like the stuff I actually used to make it. And then on the walls, I had just different behind the scenes, like photos and videos. And yeah, basically, that was it. And then, yeah, you saw the whole projections and whatnot. But
Yeah, that was
yeah.
cool. I want to get to the title of your first project, Dirtbag. Would you
Yeah.
say that you're a dirtbag?
At the time of like recording this, that was just like a reoccurring word in my vocabulary for some reason, and I just felt like it kind of summed up how I was feeling at the time of recording.
When did you record it? Like, how?
Um, I recorded it in like late 2020, early 2021, I believe. So it was probably like a span of like 6 months, I would say. But yeah, there was like a lot of demos. Like I have a lot of demos. Like just,
That didn't make the cut?
yeah.
How many songs are on the album?
There's only 9. Yeah, I like keeping it very short. I don't know.
So how long did it take you to decide like those songs were gonna be on there?
It took about, I don't know, probably like a month of just kind of sorting through them and I guess reordering them multiple times just to see what flows the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was like? How would you describe your style of music? Would you just say that it's rap or like a mix or like?
It's definitely a mix. Yeah, I don't like to describe it as just straight up rap because I think there's many different genres in the album. But yeah, I would say not even Yeah, it's definitely not rap. It's more like hip hop, I guess, in a sense. But I have like there's a lot of synth pop in it as well. I think in certain moments.
Which songs?
I think like Love has a little bit of it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you might hear that at the end of the show. We might
Okay.
play that song. So, where do you draw inspiration from?
A lot of 2000s
Do you have
music.
any specifics?
I would say, I mean, NERD. Um, I guess Outcast, Missy Elliott, Timbaland. You know,
Okay.
the big ones.
No, Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, of
is, like,
course. But
interwoven. In there,
early
yeah.
Justin Timberlake, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Not the. What was his most recent album?
I-
The Man of the
Something Woods.
Forest. Yeah, Man of the Woods or something.
Shout out.
What programs do you use? Like, do you do all the production on your own? Like, did you have any help with that, or do you just did it on your own?
Yeah, I did all the production on my own, except for on Love. AB added some like bass on that, and yeah, I use Ableton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Describe Ableton?
Ableton is just like it's a
DAW.
DAW. I don't think it's kind of old, like, or not old, but it's definitely like it's newer than Pro Tools. I don't know if you're familiar with Pro Tools.
No.
Okay. But yeah, it's just it's very easy for me. I think the what do you call it? My workflow is like really good on that one. Like I've used Logic before, and I think I started off like GarageBand, and then went to Logic, and then went to Ableton. But I think the workflow on Ableton is just so much quicker for me, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to like the last episode, but
Mm-hmm.
I have this theory that people who are good at like music production are like kind of good at math. Are you good at math?
I suck at math.
You suck at
Yeah,
math.
I'm not yeah, I'm not good at math. I'm okay
Quick,
at
what's
like
2 + 2?
8. Math. 4. Just kidding.
Okay. So you did all the all the production
Yeah.
for the song, for all the songs. On there,
Yes.
with a little help from AB.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been making music? Like, just how long have you been making
Okay,
music?
so I made like one song in like high school, and I didn't want it to get out, and my friend kind of leaked it, and then everybody was
Oh
like
my
teasing me
God.
for it. Was like
Do
a
you know-
nightmare.
Do you know J. Paul?
Yeah, I do.
Your J. Paul moment. It was leaked. What song was? Okay, for those that don't know, J. Paul is like is an artist from like maybe the 2010s, but he was pretty popular. I don't know. There's a song called Jasmine by him that was really good, but later on in his career, he had released a few songs like on MySpace here and there, but he got signed, and then like someone stole his laptop or something, and like all of his songs got released, and he like went into hiding or something. Look it up if you're interested in that story. But you said your song got leaked. Damn.
Yeah, it got leaked, and
What was the name of the first song?
I think it was called Enjoy or something like that.
Would you ever re-release it?
Maybe as like a joke or something.
Do you want to give us a sample here of how it went?
I don't remember, to be honest. It was like a tight beat, and then like I just like kind of rapped over it.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you've always been a rapper. Would you ever like sing like?
For sure, I would like to sing. I'm not like the best singer, but I think if you do it well, or not do it well, but if you kind of put it together well, it'll turn out good.
Okay. Was your album release? Was that your first time performing live, or had you performed live before?
I had performed once before that at Grass-Fed, and
That was your first time?
that was my first time. Yeah.
Damn. Dang, I mean, dang. That was your first time performing.
Yeah.
Wow. Were you nervous before? Or, like, how did you prepare for that performance?
For the Grass-Fed one? Or
like all of your performances.
Usually I kind of just do my vocal warm-ups. Like I'm just making ridiculous sounds by myself. And then I kind of like shake my face in a very weird way. Like to loosen it. I don't know. And then I just loosen up.
That's
really.
very theater kid of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Were you a theater kid?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I am now, I guess.
In a sense, you're a performer. You're a performer. That's kind of theater. like putting on that show, like having that set in Tropicasa, that's kind of theater. It's a performance.
True. Yeah, I just needed like curtains.
Yeah. Okay. Would you ever release like a music video or something, or like anything in that regard?
Yeah, I've released one music video for me, and I was trying to do another one. Didn't pan out, as you probably know.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the future, I definitely want to make more music videos. Like
Okay.
I think it's essential, especially now. But yeah.
I want to ask, like, who are your favorite artists? Like, who are you listening to right now?
Right now.
Like favorite releases of 2021, 2022. I mean, we're in the beginning of 2022, but
Let me see. Oh, I mean, I liked Vegan's albums. I'm like really bad
the
with
75 song.
not honestly. I haven't finished that one, but the one before that was really good. I think Diamonds Only Cut Diamonds is the name of it, or something like that. And then
Uncut
also
Gems.
yes, he actually co-produced that. No, I'm kidding.
You're kidding. You're
Yeah.
kidding. Okay. Yeah, just make that announcement that you're kidding.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely kidding. Sorry. But yeah, that one also FK Twigs hit the
Capper
album.
songs.
Yeah,
That was a really good one. I really
Mhm.
liked that one because she had a lot of like Afro beats in there, something
Mhm.
that I hadn't heard from her before.
definitely.
But yeah. So I asked you like before the interview, I asked you to like pick out like a couple of songs, and the song that you chose ended up being Prototype by Outcast. Do you want to talk about why you chose that song?
Because I love that song.
Because you love the song.
Yeah.
You're
Bottom
you're
line,
a big fan of Outcast.
I
Andre
am.
3000.
I love Andre 3000. Like if I could meet one person, it'd probably be him.
Andre 3000.
Well, there's a couple people, but he'd be one of them.
Okay, we'll get back into that list
Okay.
after we play that. After we play this song, this is Prototype by Outcast. Okay, welcome back, guys. The song you just heard was Prototype by Outcast. Yeah. Hi, Marcus.
Hey.
Let's get into your childhood. Have you
Okay.
talked about your have you talked about your childhood like on the record in any interview yet?
Not really, actually.
Okay. Did you grow up in the valley?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you grow up?
So I was born in McAllen, and then I moved to San Juan, and from kinder to second grade, I was in San Juan, and then I moved to Edinburgh, and I was there from third to my junior year, and then I moved to McAllen. So yeah, it's the valley, just everywhere,
The
sort of.
valley. Yeah. So, like, at what age did you like get interested in music?
Probably definitely I've always been like interested in music, but like creating it, probably like teens for sure. Like I was probably like 15 when I was like, damn.
What inspired you to be like, hey, I want to make music?
I think friends. Like I had some people that were kind of making music, and I wanted to be involved.
I automatically thought Friends, the TV show.
That too.
But you had friends that made music, and you were just like, let me try.
Yeah, they were kind of like DJing. I actually use that program that you're using right now, Virtual DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So virtual DJ, yeah. Our friend Diego like tried to teach me how to DJ once. That was
I was there.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. I would say it's pretty complicated. So yeah, props to people who know how to use this program because I have no idea, like no clue how to use it. But I will be learning. So yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's in my name, DJ Clemony. So
True. You should know
yeah.
already.
Yeah. So, yeah, your stage name. Why Hi Marcus?
It actually comes from because I have like a Twitch. I don't use it.
So you're
off.
a Twitch streamer.
I'm not a Twitch streamer.
So you're a gamer.
I'm not a gamer either, but like I would go on there to like just watch commentary on different things. yeah, like political things and whatnot.
So, oh, political. So what kind of political stuff did you listen to?
Um, I don't know. I
Just
was
we can just do base level. Let's not get into it. But like you mentioned it,
um,
so
yeah, I don't know. It was just like commentary on the news. I'm not trying to dodge it. I promise. Let me see. I mean, I don't remember names back then, but I do remember it being I don't know, more on the obviously the left side.
okay,
Okay.
okay. So that was your Twitch name, and you're just like
Yeah, and then okay,
amazing.
it also started. I started sharing music through Twitch because there's people who kind of, I guess, review it and give feedback,
Okay.
and that's because I didn't really have any friends. Okay.
No, we're gonna get into that. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep
Okay, I
going.
didn't really have any friends to like show my music to, so I turned to the internet and I got on Twitch and started sharing music on there to people, and they would kind of like just
Did they like
give
it
me
at the
yeah.
beginning? They liked it.
I usually got pretty good feedback. I mean, there were some points where they're like, yeah, I probably could add this or some type of mixing note, but yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
honestly feel like that's better to get it from like unbiased people because you never know if your like friends are gonna be like,
yeah. I still do that
yeah.
to this day, like
Oh,
just to get feedback from
okay,
people.
everyone, if you're interested in hearing unreleased Hi Marcus, look up his Twitch name, Hi Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, hit him up on Twitch. He's releasing unreleased stuff.
yeah. Somebody has it out there.
Yeah. So also, you just got back from tour.
I did, yes.
Where did you go? Let's
It-
let's talk about your tour.
Okay, it was just like a mini tour. It wasn't like all crazy or anything, but it was. I went to Laredo first, and then from there I went to San Antonio, and then I came back to McAllen just for like a hometown show. So yeah,
Okay.
it was really cool. I had a lot of fun. Met some people, networked and stuff like that.
Was that your first tour, or like your first time traveling or performing outside of like the McAllen Valley
Yeah,
area?
yeah. Performing is like I still fairly new to me, I would say. So yeah, like everything is brand new.
How long did you practice before you went on tour?
Probably like not enough, honestly. Probably like 2 weeks. But yeah, it wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but shout out to the band. Like they, or because I had a band here in McAllen. The other shows I didn't. Like I
Mhm.
just, it was just AB as my DJ, and we ran it like that. But we came back. I wanted it to be a little different because some people already had seen my show. So yeah. But yeah, shout out to the band. They did amazing for like the time that we had to rehearse.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
how long had you been planning to do like a live band, or was it just like, oh, I need a band, like let me text these people?
It's always been like in my head to use a band.
Mhm.
I just never really had uh I guess people to do it. You know what I mean? So this time around, now that I have friends, I I found some people and they were completely down. So yeah, shout out.
Okay. So what? So it only took them 2 weeks to like learn all the songs and stuff
Yeah, we rehearsed like twice.
before like a
They're
whole.
talented. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Wow. Dude, like, do you want to give them like a shout out? Like,
Yeah, I wanna shout out Carlos on the drums and Ricky on the guitar and AB on the bass and also like my DJ simultaneously. Very talented people.
shout out to the band.
Yeah.
Do you have a band name?
I no. Do you have one? Do you have any recommendations?
Okay, my first one is Hi Marcus and the Crew.
Yeah.
Hi Marcus and the. This sounds like old, like from the 60s. Hi Marcus and the Bye Byes, because it's
Yeah.
like bye bye, because your name is Hi
Yeah.
Marcus.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Do you have any?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we have a fan question from an anonymous fan.
Okay.
They want to know if the person on stage, like the person you channel on stage, is that you or like an alter ego? Because you know that you know how Beyonce has like Sasha Fierce, like like an alter ego. Would you say that it is?
I mean, it's just like an extension of myself. I wouldn't say it's an exaggerated version of myself. I would say it's not so much like an alter ego or anything like that. But
So it's not like, so you're hi Marcus, so it's not like bye Marcus.
no, it's not. That's until I leave. It's so bad. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay. I think we have another fan question.
hmm
Let me see that. Do you have like a favorite genre of movie?
Yeah.
What's your genre? What's your favorite genre of movie?
Probably. I don't know. I'm a really big fan of like horror movies. I love horror movies. I don't know if that's like left field, but yeah. What were you thinking that my favorite genre was?
I wasn't expecting horror movies.
What were you thinking?
I don't know, maybe like war movies. I don't know.
A war movie?
war movies.
Okay.
I mean,
I
they're
mean,
kind of similar.
I've seen
to
it
be honest.
on. Yeah, they're both gory.
Violence.
They can be gory. I mean, yeah, not like straight up horror like Scream or something like that. I'm more along the lines of like, I'm gonna say like super basic movies that everybody knows now, but that like A24 films and stuff like that. But
So, so you saw Hereditary. You saw like
yeah,
what was that one where she's wearing Midsummer?
yes.
Okay, so I want to ask, like, how do you like when you're like, okay, I want to make a new song? Like, where do you start? Like, do you just sit down and you're like, I'm gonna make a new song?
Yeah. Yeah. I start with drums usually first. If not, it's the melody because both of those are probably the most important parts of a song, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll usually start with drums, and then from there, kind of build it into sections, and then I usually get a chorus first, if there's one, if like I need one, and then yeah,
Also, wait, do you write your own lyrics?
yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So, like, do you just like draw inspiration from like everyday life? You're just like, oh, hey, that sounds good. Let me write it down. Or like, do you like block out time to be like, I'm gonna write a song today?
It's always different. It's never like I wish it was more of a pattern, but it's not. It's always just sporadic. I could be just like walking and think of like a chorus, and then I'll
Do you
just
carry a notebook with you at all
I
times?
no, just my phone, notes app. But yeah, so that's usually how it goes. It's nothing too crazy, but yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
hmm
Beyonce or Solange?
Ooh,
That's a trick question.
that's a
Got
loaded
you there.
question.
That is a trick question. We're not gonna pit two talented sisters against each other, but I do have another song that I'm gonna play. It's called Borderline, an ode to self-care by Solange featuring Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. And we're back. So, speaking of good producers, we have Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. I know he's worked with a lot of people. He's worked with Janet Jackson, Solange, obviously, on this album. So, do you know anything about A Tribe Called Quest?
Oh yeah,
A little bit?
yeah, not a lot, but I definitely know a little bit.
Okay.
hmm
So I know that they sample like a lot of music, which is really cool. Like, but which is why like I don't know if you're familiar with their old music, but it had a really good sound. And then like once the copyright laws like came into effect, they kind of just had to like start doing their
Yeah.
old stuff. Would you ever sample?
Yeah, I would. I started off sampling. So,
What songs have you sampled?
oh man, there's a whole list. I'm not.
Let's get the list out.
Shoot, let me see. Definitely a lot of Isley Brothers for sure.
Classics.
Classic, let me see. I don't know. There's a lot to name.
Is it mostly like old music? Because I looked up like some of the artists of like the songs that you wanted to play. Like we have Matume
Manchild.
or like
Oh,
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but Matume.
honestly, I'm not sure, but I love that song. But yeah, music like sort of like that, very soulful
Okay.
music.
Yeah, I know. I looked up. It's this artist called Matume. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's spelled Mtume. They Notorious B.I.G. sampled their song Juicy Fruit or something
Mhm.
and used it for Juicy. So, yeah, that's what I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I actually found them through Knowledge. Do you know who Knowledge is?
I've heard.
Yeah, it's like a producer based out of LA, I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah, like I
It's
took
like KNXW.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Have you heard of No Worries
No.
with Anderson Paak and Knowledge?
Oh, it's like their collab.
Yeah. It's a great. Have you heard? You haven't heard it?
No, I
You should
haven't.
definitely listen. It's really good.
Give the audience some recommendations.
Yeah, back then I would listen to a lot of like their little crew. So, Mind Design is one of them. Knowledge, of course. Who else is part of that? Honestly, that's probably the two I would recommend. But yeah.
So, who are your favorite producers? Like,
Let me see.
I know you mentioned Quincy Jones.
I mean, yeah, Quincy Jones is just legend. So he's definitely on the list, of course. But like beat producers, I would say. I mean, I think Timbaland and Pharrell or the Neptunes.
They like birthed the early 2000s music scene, honestly.
They did. They pioneered the whole sound.
They made Justin Timberlake as a solo artist.
Yeah,
Literally,
they did.
they made his career.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, without like the Neptunes, without Timbaland, without any of those people, like Justin Timberlake would literally be nowhere. Literally.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
Are you agreeing or you're? Okay.
I mean,
Do you
I'm
have like an
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely prefer the stuff that he has
from
with.
NSYNC?
I mean, there's some good songs in there. I do like some of those songs, but yeah, I definitely prefer like Justin Timberlake with Pharrell and Chad. And
The Justified album.
definitely the Justified album.
Would you ever come out with like a self-titled album like that? The
Markified?
Markified album.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it
Maybe.
here first. The title of Hi Marcus's next release is called Markified.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for
You're welcome.
for releasing that here on the show.
Yeah.
That was I just want to make it clear that was a complete joke. That was a complete joke. But yeah. Favorite producers.
Oh, I was also Obliv. I don't know if you know who Obliv is, but also the producer that I really looked up to when I was younger. Also very sample based. Madlib, of course. MF Doom, of course.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yes. Yeah, Sophie, as well.
No, literally rip.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Dang. Rip Sophie. Would you have like okay, for your first show, I remember you played a song. I don't know what it was called or like where or like I don't know what it was called, but I remember you played it and I remember immediately thinking like, whoa, this sounds like Sophie, like Sophie influenced.
Probably probably Rich.
Okay.
It's probably that one. It has I actually used one of her snare because she released like a kit on a website and I downloaded it and that's actually like one of her snares that she made.
Okay.
So that's probably why you got that.
Shout out Sophie. On Rich, she used it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Cool. What's your favorite Sophie song?
I'm really bad with names, but I could definitely look it up real quick because I know it.
Look it up real quick. Look it up.
Like,
yeah, Marcus is looking up the Sophie song, his favorite Sophie song. Honestly, she's an icon. Gone too soon. How old was she? She was like 30, I want to say. Super young.
Yeah. I found it. It's Infatuation. It's a great song.
Everyone should stream that.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other shows coming up?
Yes. I have. Okay. I mean, local shows. I'm not sure, but I am playing South by Southwest.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have
Cool.
2 shows up there. So the 16th and 17th of March. So if you're out there at that time, you could probably find me.
Yeah,
Mm.
cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
I remember I went to South by Southwest like in 2019, but because one of my friend's sisters was dating a guy in a band called Deer Hunter. I don't
Oh,
know.
I know that
Yeah,
band.
she was dating like the bassist, I want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool. I saw their performance. It was interesting. The lead singer is like, yeah, very interesting character.
Yeah.
If you
Do you want to further elaborate on that? In what way was he interesting?
just like performance wise, like it was something that I'd never seen before.
Mhm.
Like the way he started out was very just like a lot of like random vocals, and I was just like, whoa, like it was just really interesting to
Mm.
watch because it was like my first time at South by Southwest, and I was like, oh my god. I almost saw Black Midi, but no one wanted to go
Really?
with me. Yeah, no one wanted to go with
That would have
me.
been pretty wild to see.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I don't know if this is going to catch you off guard, but we're going to do a freestyle right now.
Okay.
Someone's do you want to do a freestyle a cappella? Want to give us a little sample?
Oh my.
Oh, okay, I didn't even know.
Definitely putting me on the spot right now.
Yeah, wait, are you down? Yes or no?
I'm not down, but
Down in theory.
no.
Okay.
But I can. Yeah, no, I'm not down. I have nothing to say after that.
Okay, we're not gonna do.
I'm not the
freestyle.
greatest freestyler. Like I don't think I wouldn't consider myself like a rapper again, even though I do make like hip hop music. But like I'm not.
So
My
what
mind
would
does
you-
not
do you
work
have,
like that.
Do you have like a like what's your how would you describe your genre? Are you gonna create your
It's
own
just
genre?
yeah, Mark Cop.
That was so bad.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I have to say that was really
I'm
bad.
so sorry.
That was, yeah. I think you have to issue a formal apology to the.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think my genre of music's more like spoken word. I'm playing. No, I'm not.
Oh my god! I was so scared. I was about to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have another song coming up. It's called "Clap Clap" by Little Dragon. A little bit about Little Dragon. They're from, I think, like the Scandinavian area, maybe from Norway or Denmark, I think. Very interesting. I know the lead singer has a collab with Drake, with a DJ called, let me look up the name, because it's a really good remix that I really like. The song is called Wildfire, and it's by the artist SBTRKT featuring Drake, but that's another song by Little Dragon. But the song that I'm going to play today is called Clap Clap by Little Dragon. So here it is. Okay, we're back, and that was Clap Clap by Little Dragon. We never got to talk about your album cover for Dirtbag. Do you want to describe it?
Yeah, it's so essentially I'm just kind of sitting in the center, just a portrait of myself with the dirtbag up above me, painted on like glass.
Did
sorta.
you paint that?
That was actually Carlos, because my handwriting is just like horrible, so I wouldn't have been able to do that.
So like, what was your inspiration for that? Like, for the design, the
Um,
rollout, album rollout. Because I know you did singles too.
Yeah, there was definitely multiple. Well, yeah, there's 2 other covers beforehand that looked just like completely different. So it was just a bunch of different ideas, and they kind of just like landed on that. There was yeah, I just had the idea of putting or like painting it, like actually layering it, but like in real life, the way like Photoshop kind of works, but in real life. So yeah,
Photoshop, but in real life.
yeah, so yeah, I essentially just put a glass in front of me with like the word dirtbag
Okay.
over me. But yeah, that's how that came about. There is nothing too crazy or deep about it, but I just like the way it looked, really.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. The star, is that your like little
Yeah, because like Oliver, I did have a, even though I said I didn't have a notepad, I do have a notepad. It's just
so
I didn't use it as much. Like for lyrics, I don't really use it, but I do draw on it quite a lot, and there's stars like that like everywhere. So it was kind of just I put a little piece of it in there.
okay, that's cool. Like it would be like, you know, Prince has that symbol
Yeah,
when he was like an artist formerly known as Prince. Um, would you ever change your name? Like,
maybe.
because was it like last minute, like the whole High Marcus thing?
Definitely last minute. Yeah, it was like I was just ready to release, and I hadn't landed on a name yet, and I was just on Twitch a lot. So yeah, I just saw High Marcus and I just ran with it.
Okay. If you could change your name, like what would you choose?
I was gonna do the whole like two name thing, but I feel like that's kind of being
To
played,
name like
like like Frank Ocean or like
what were you gonna do, Marcus? What?
Ivy, because
Marcus.
that's my niece's name, so I kind of
Okay.
wanted to put that in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, but then somebody came out with that, so I was like, I can't do that anymore. Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. Um, so are you planning on releasing anything soon? Because I know you played a few unreleased songs on, when was it? At the Gremlin show?
Yeah. I do plan on releasing new music pretty soon here. I'm not gonna put a date on it, but yeah, very sooner than you think, I would say.
Is
I
it
don't
going
know.
to be with the live band or just like the.
Yeah, I mean for this one, I would definitely like for it to have more live instrumentation. But I just want to do like a fusion of kind of on my last album as well. So just that sound with.
Is it going to be a full album or just like a couple singles?
Honestly, I'm not too sure yet. I wanted it just to be an EP, but it might turn into an album. Just really depends.
What actually is an EP? Like extended play, right? Or is
I
that
think
even what it
so.
is?
That's what I've heard. I haven't really Googled it or anything like that. I should probably know, but I don't.
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Yeah, I just know that it's shorter than an album. I think like on Spotify and like streaming. No,
So is your first one, your first release, is it an album or?
it's an album.
Okay.
Yeah, but like on Spotify's terms, it's and Apple Music, it's an album because it goes over a certain like length.
Okay. Do
I
you
think-
want?
Hmm?
What were we
No, I was
gonna
gonna say I think like 25 minutes and up, or 20 minutes and up is an album.
Okay.
and below
How,
that.
how long is your release right now? The stuff that you have out.
I think it's 27, 28 minutes, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah.
Do you wanna give us some insight to what your next release would sound like? What you want to be, your direction?
Yeah. I'm kind of everywhere with direction because I feel like I have a lot of songs that sound like different genres. So I'm trying to really sit down and see which one I can like I guess fully pursue. So but right now it's probably gonna be more like guitar in it and heavy drums. It's very like newer NERD type deal, I would say. But yeah, and then I have like another one that's just like hip hop, like a folder. It's just like hip hop songs, and then yeah,
So how many unreleased songs would you say that you have, just like stored away?
probably like I don't know, like 70 or something like that. Yeah,
Wow. So you just like whenever you feel like it, you're just like, I'm gonna record a song, or like.
yeah. There was a moment in my life where I was like doing it every single day, so I'd make like a song or two a day, and it just like
Have you heard that thing where Grimes just like locked herself in like a room and was just like making her
Yeah.
album like super? So you were in your Grimes era, would you say?
yes, I would say that for sure.
Okay. Do you like Grimes?
That's also a loaded question, I would say. But
It's a yes
yeah,
or no question.
I
It's a
mean,
simple
I her
question.
as an artist, I would say she's cool. Like
But as a
as a person,
Let's get into it.
I don't
person.
know. I don't know enough about her to say whether I like her or not. But from what I have heard, I would disagree on some of her her opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid. Yeah, do you like you did your own like graphic design on the album?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do I think Carlos, I think I brought up the ideas of it, and
He just like translated.
yeah, so yeah, I would like just draw on my notepad just what I wanted, and
Would you ever like release pictures of like the drafts? Like that would be cool.
the
Like
yeah,
the drafts just as like a
I definitely would, yeah, if maybe for like merch or something.
Oh, merch. Would you ever release merch?
Um, yeah, I wanted to release merch this last show, but yeah, just time wasn't on my side, so we weren't able to really put anything together. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have the last song by Hi Marcus. It's called Love. Do you want to talk about it? Just give us an introduction. Like
Yeah. When I was making the song, I was in my bedroom
Bedroom
as
pop.
one does, just sitting there. And yeah, bedroom pop, I guess. Not really, but yeah. Yeah, I just started off with like the melody on that one. From what I remember, I just wanted to get like some weird chords. And to this day, like me and AB, like for the live show, we were kind of trying to translate it to actual like piano and
You said
guitar.
He helped on this song, right?
Yeah, and this one he helped. He put some bass on it. But yeah, like the chord. Usually, I'm not like a trained instrumentalist or anything like that. So everything that I know, I just think it's like it sounds good whenever I play it. Like that's how I make songs, if that makes sense. But yeah, so like the chords are like off, or like there's like a chord that shouldn't, or a key that shouldn't be in that.
In the live version.
In that, no, in the recorded version.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that like probably shouldn't be in there, but like it just sounds good to me, so I put it in there.
Okay.
So yeah, that song's like a little weird with the chord progression and whatnot, but yeah.
Can I say that it kind of reminds me of like Blood Orange, like I don't know how to describe the sound, but like the rising sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
it
I was
kinda
definitely
reminds
listening
me of,
to like
like-
Blood Orange a lot, and probably Toro as well during
Tori
those
Moi.
times. Yeah, Tori
Yeah,
Moi.
Tori Moi. For
Um,
people that might not know, Tori Moi. So you're a big fan.
Yeah, actually, I met Tori Moi once, and I
Are
was
you being truthful?
I'm being super truthful.
Okay.
I was shooting photos in Austin, and I had just asked the owner of the venue to be to shoot photos, and he was like, yeah, and he gave me like an all access pass, and I was just in the green room with Tori, which has, and I was super nervous.
Did you talk to him?
I tried talking to him because I seen this documentary about him, and I was like, because I was super intrigued by like what he does. Like he's a graphic designer. He does like
yeah,
everything.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, so I was like
10 plus
super.
years.
I was super nervous to meet him, and I was like literally shaking. That's the only time I've ever been like kind of starstruck. And yeah, I asked somebody to take a photo of us, and had an Android at the time.
So we're gonna tune in. We're gonna post that photo.
No,
Sophie,
wait,
we're gonna
hold up.
post that photo.
So they didn't take the photo.
So how do
Yeah.
we know it's true?
You could just have to take my word for it. But like I was there, and I was posing for the photo, had my arm around him, and he just did not. He didn't.
How tall?
He didn't take
How
the.
tall is he?
He's a little shorter than me, I would say. Maybe he might be a couple inches shorter. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was a blur. I don't know.
Just the excitement. Honestly, okay, if you're like an up and coming photographer, just like ask.
Yeah,
gonna take
honestly,
pictures.
like just ask. If you're trying to reach out to anybody or work with anybody, just ask. You never know.
Is that your word of advice to people who want to just get into music,
Yeah,
get into anything?
just ask, and community is a really big key.
That's your merch idea. Just ask.
Yeah, just ask.
Okay, coming up right now, we have Love by Hi Marcus. All right, that was Love by Hi Marcus. I just want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Do you want to shout out your like social media, where you're streaming,
Yeah.
your Twitter?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere except for Twitch. What?
Your Twitch is Hi Marcus.
My Twitch is Hi Marcus. I don't stream. I'm a viewer, more than anything. I did okay. My my Twitter and Instagram is at there goes Marcus, and my YouTube kidding. I don't know. My YouTube's probably you
I
just
mean,
like
get more views on the
you
music
yeah.
video. What's your YouTube?
You can just type in hi Marcus. It should pop up.
Okay.
Hi Marcus put together because that's a frequently asked question.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I have a list.
Okay.
Okay.
We should answer those. Okay. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks again, Marcus, for being on the show. I guess I'm gonna say bye, Marcus.
Bye.